called Noragami. So without any hesitation, let's get on with it. So the anime Noragami follows our main protagonist, the Yato god himself, Yato. And he is basically the god of calamity, and basically he goes through these jobs, whether it's cleaning up a guy's toilet or finding a missing cat. He will do it without hesitation because that's his job as a god. So then we meet one of the characters while he was searching for the cat. We meet the character Hiyori, and then later on he meets his Seki, called Yukine, and they go out and they go through these jobs and fight other gods and shit. Like, this anime is a case, okay? If you recall a few videos ago that I made, I told some of you that in some cases anime tends to be overhyped and bandwagoned automatically. Noragami is an exact case and point. Noragami is an anime that was definitely overhyped and overlooked by some of the anime people in the anime community. So you might be saying to yourself, well, how is it overlooked? Or how is it over-exaggerated? Let me explain. But first, let's get into the good aspects of the anime. Let's knock this one out of the park and say the animation is really good, cleverly detailed, and I really enjoyed, the animation whatsoever. The animation goes without saying, and the animation is always solid. I also like the backstory between Yukine. Yukine, he was the most well-developed character, but we'll get to that in a second. But the main character himself, Yato, was without a doubt the best developed character throughout the entire anime. You might think at times he might be like this little quirky, gimmicky little guy, but no, he's actually at times really seriously and cares deeply about his friends. So I gotta give them credit for having a well-developed main character. I also like the fact how every character was well likable. I did like some of these characters. Like, I really enjoyed the god of misfortune, this girl with the pink hair. I enjoyed the hell out of her. She's the god of misfortune, and that's what she does. She misfortunes people, which is kind of funny at times. And yes, this anime has its little funny moments, and it has its little action moments too. Like, about 5, and that's the thing. There's only about only about 5 action scenes throughout the entire anime. And you might be saying to yourself, well, why that low? It's because it's simple. The anime is only 12 episodes long. Which then goes to the problems, the bad aspects of the anime. Number 1, and I cannot stress this enough, lack of development between characters. What the fuck do you mean? I'll explain. Isn't it kind of odd to see that Yato just knows the god of misfortune? Kofuku, I think her name is. Isn't it kind of odd? Like, hold on. How do these two know each other? Like, how? And how come she knows everything about him and he knows everything about her? Why? They don't tell you. They don't tell you shit. Another thing. What did Yato do to one of the god of war, or the god of, I think a god of war, I think her name was, a Bishamon? How does one of her Sekis, which are little weapon form guy friends, whatever, know Yato? He goes on, I think his name is Kazuma. Kazuma's like, oh, I owe this guy one. Like, what do you owe him? Your life? Your cat? What did he do? Tell me. Jerk. They don't tell you anything. What the hell? Why do these two know each other but we can't find out? Oh, it's the case of you gotta read the manga to find out why. And that's what pisses me off. Oh, you wanna know the true ending? You gotta read the manga, pal. Mm-hmm. You gotta read it to find out, dipshit. And that's the case with Noragami. Noragami is a case when you have to read the manga to find out the ending. And I'm not gonna waste my time reading a manga to find out the true ending. Hell, the only manga I need to read is Naruto. And hell, that's an awesome manga. And going on to another problem that I have with this anime is that not just the lack of development between characters, but the lack of backstory between some of these characters. Like, that basically goes with what I just said, but hell, wouldn't it be nice to have a whole entire episode dedicated about Yukine's past, on why did he die, and, you know, why did he turn out the way that he did when he was treating Yato badly? Why? You don't know about his past. I would love to know about Yukine's past. They don't tell you shit. They don't tell you nonsense, which, you know, I would like to know. Or hell, I would like to know more about, you know, Bishamon and some of the other gods that you know. Like, why do this god hate that god and that god loves this god, but this god does not like that god? And just, like, what the fuck? It's, again, one of those cases when the anime is overhyped. Stop overhyping anime. Because if you keep doing that, some people are going to get turned off and say, wow, okay, since people said this anime is good, I'll go watch the anime. And people watch the anime for themselves and think, it's not that good. What are you talking about? Hell, that happened to me. I've seen entire fan pages dedicated to Noragami, the 12 episodes that it run through. And I kind of wanted them to do 24 or 26 episodes, you know, to draw more backstory between characters. But that's not the case. That's obviously not the case when it comes to Noragami. No, what the case comes to Noragami is that, oh, you want to know about a person's backstory? Oh, you gotta read a manga, pal. You got to. I can't help you. And that's what pisses me off. But overall, is the anime still good? Absolutely. I did enjoy this anime. I love the characters. They're really well likable. I did, however, think that it was, yes, since it was an action anime, it felt too generic. Because, I mean, oh, hey, look at that. Oh, you want to fight? Like, see your new characters, they either want to be your friend or they want to fight you. That's the case in this anime. It is definitely a case when people overhype and bandwagon it automatically after only watching one episode, and that's what basically turned me off about Noragami. But it's still a good anime. It's still kind of worth watching, you know, if you're really into that. But overall, my thoughts and feelings, it is definitely a good anime, but overall, at times, the anime did suck. So that's why I'm giving Noragami a 6. A scale from 1 through 10, a 6. And it's like, it's okay. You should watch it. Why not? It's definitely a case. It's okay. Just watch it to, you know, if you want to kill some time, watch Noragami. It's no big deal. It's okay anime. I kind of don't recommend. I recommend more animes than Noragami. I recommend watching Kill la Kill over Noragami. I recommend watching Attack on Titan over than Noragami. But it's still an overall good anime, and I really, at times, enjoyed it, and I think you should too. Don't believe the people that overhyped it and say, man, it's great, you should watch it. Because then you might be turned off like I did. So that's why I'm giving it a 6. It's okay watching, and if you want to see it for yourself, well, knock yourself out, pal. Just letting you know. It's okay. Peace. And later on will be yet another part of the One Piece Saga review. And plus, next time, for next anime review, I will review the anime Black rock shooter. That should be later on. Brought the table. See you later, folks.